I knew there was going to be a whole bunch of Louisiana kids in here. This is awesome. Appreciate the love. We love you guys. I've been working actually with the kickers and punters and snappers for y'all's football team today. And I don't know about the rest of the team, but they were looking pretty good out there. So you guys make sure and go out and support them this fall. Football games are a great part of your college experience, along with all the other sporting events. I'm in town since 2 nights ago, promoting my charity initiative. It's called What You Give Will Grow, and that comes from a saying I learned in college from my special teams coach. And the saying was, what you give will grow, what you give will grow, what you keep, you lose. So think about those words. What you give will grow, what you keep, you lose. Okay? And the philosophy, the saying, really affected me in college and has continued to kind of live on, and that's kind of inspired this movement, right? So I'm going to talk about how that may apply to you guys being incoming freshmen to college. This is an exciting time of your life. I'll say this. I'm living the dream. I'm playing for the New Orleans Saints, living in New Orleans, best fans, won a Super Bowl. Let me tell you something. I miss college. As crazy as that sounds, I'm living a great life. I miss college. It was one of the best times ever. Okay? You guys have a little bit of responsibility. Take care of your grades, and it's all good, right? Do good enough to stay in school, get your degree, and it's kind of a 3-4 year, maybe 5 year, maybe do a victory lap for some of you guys. But it's a time where you still get to kind of grow up, and you get to put the real world off for a little bit longer. Okay? And obviously give yourself an advantage for down the road. Having a college degree is obviously important these days. But I would say the point of our movement is to get people out in the community that they're in. Okay? So for you guys right now, you're starting this new journey here at ULL. And you guys, I would say one of the things that I didn't do, and it's important your freshman year, is to get out. Whether it's volunteer your time, you know, a lot of people think of charities and think you want to donate money, and some people do that, but you know, most of you guys are broke college students. I was there just a very short time ago. So you can donate your time, okay, to causes that, and you may not even be passionate about a cause. Go try new things. What you are thinking about right now, what's important to you right now, in 2 years will be different. And in 2 more years will be different. I don't know if you guys can remember back to 3 or 4 years ago when you were just going into high school, 4 years ago. Okay, the things you were thinking about then, you're probably not thinking about now. The things that are important to you then, a lot of those things have changed, and that'll continue to change. Okay, I sound like freaking one of my parents now, so I must be getting a little bit old. But my point in saying that is, try new things. Okay, get out, join a club, join a frat or a sorority. Go to games, go support your athletes in your university, or whatever other things there are to do to just be involved and meet new people. I just got married 11 days ago. Besides my brother and my wife's 2 brothers, we had 5 groomsmen. Of those 5, 1 I knew in high school. The other 4 I met at my orientation to college.
Aww.
Pretty cool. So you don't realize you're meeting some of your best friends right now. And it's special. I know that sounds crazy. All right, but right now you're developing friendships. And freshman year is so important in a couple of regards. And I just wanted to talk about 3 things that I was privileged to know going into college, which really helped, okay? And I hope this isn't contrary to anything they've told you all. All right? Number 1, when you were in high school, you basically were at school for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 40 hours. I believe, if things haven't changed too much, Full-time is 12 to 18 hours. Most people are in the 12 to 15-hour range, somewhere in there. Go to class. It's 15 hours a week. You have so much more time that is outside of the classroom that you have to manage on your own. Okay? So go to class. Showing up makes a big difference. Okay? Teachers see you there. We had a rule when I was at my college. All the athletes, the football players, our coach made us sit in the front row so the teachers knew we were there. Okay? And that goes a long way, especially if you get in a bind in one of your classes and maybe you're struggling, that the teacher knows that, hey, you're there every day. Okay? You're taking it seriously, and that does go a long way. So just go to class. Okay? Even on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Okay? And that's tough. This kind of goes into the same thing with school. This is my rule of thumb. If you study every day from Sunday evening, study some Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to Thursday evening. Once Thursday evening hits to Sunday night, that's when all the good stuff happens, right? Yeah. You guys can get out, have fun, enjoy your time. But if you study every day from Sunday evening to Thursday evening, you're going to do well. Okay? So that's my rule of thumb. Get out and enjoy yourself. I know Thursday nights were hot in college for us, so I'm sure that's what it's happening here. Last thing I would say, which is what I've already gotten into, is get out and get involved in your university. You will not know how much you miss college and how much you miss the people you met in college till you're gone. Okay? And I love getting back to Dallas for my university, and it's because of the people there that I met that are all my very closest friends. You will miss college when it's over, and it'll be gone just as quick as high school went. Well, maybe some of you guys, high school was a drag and you couldn't wait to get out, I don't know, but my point in saying is you'll miss your college days. It's one of the best times of your life, and really make sure you try new things, get out, meet new people, develop new relationships, because these will be people that you stay in touch with for the rest of your life, okay? And one other point I just thought of, which goes into the study and go to class part, do your very best to do well your first semester. Everyone says freshman year is the hardest. Freshman year classes are actually the easiest. The transition's the hardest, okay? The classes get harder as you get older, okay? The transition is the difficult part for most of you, because now you're not forced to sit in class. You're not forced to go to the library. You have to manage your own time. And as an athlete in college that was doing full-time athletics and full-time student, as an engineering and pre-med major, so I was not taking, basket weaving or something like that, right? So I was having to study, and you really had to learn to manage your time very quickly, or you weren't going to be successful. Okay? So make it a priority to do well your first semester. Okay? Develop good study habits. I've got a load of people I can talk about from my college that started off with a 2.0, 1.7, and they were on academic probation, and they struggled just to keep their head above water for 4 years, and it was very stressful. My freshman year, not trying to brag, I made all A's, and that made the rest of college so much easier, okay? I don't want to say I coasted through the rest of the way because I didn't, but you know what? It allowed me to say, you know what, I'm going to go out tonight, I'm going to enjoy myself, I don't have to do this, I can afford to, spend time doing some things that I want to do. Does that make sense? But it's so hard if you get yourself in a bad start your first semester, it makes the rest of college so hard just to keep your head out of water because the classes only get harder. So do your best to stay on top of your school your first semester, and it will make the rest of college much more enjoyable. And I'm done lecturing to you guys. Thanks for having me, and I appreciate it.